Back to stripping today. Had a little rain overnight. They were talking 1 to 2 tenths, but we had a 2 tenths down here and a ½ inch at home, so I had to move fields this morning. Luckily it's just barely fit down here, but at least we can run. Otherwise I thought we were done for today, as much water as we had at home. But looks like the weather is going to get pretty cold after tomorrow. I've got after this farm about 1,200 acres to go. Looking through the steering wheel, about 1,200 to go, so I'm not going to make it unless it warms up again. But it is what it is, and we'll get done what we can get done. What's the old saying in Iowa? If you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. It was 66 degrees yesterday at this time. Now it's 20. So yeah, it's cold. Running the 9230 up to Alden for a winter inspection. Gotta keep the old girl, keep her going. Way too expensive to trade anymore. So we're gonna run this one up. We're not gonna run the 82 up. We didn't put that many hours on it, so have her checked over. I got some issues with the sieves. I don't know. I think it's a broken wire that runs the actuator. Doesn't want to stay in the command position. That's one of the main things. We're gonna run it all then. Kobe's gonna run it up there, and I got Max with me today. He's gonna ride with up to Alden. He likes riding in the pickup. What do you think, Max? Huh? What do you think? Cold? Yeah, it's cold, isn't it? Still on the road. Takes a little over an hour and 20 minutes to get up to the shop. It's up in Minnesota. Max is starting to get a little restless. We're almost there, about 3 miles away. Drop the combine off, tell them what issues we got with it, and then we'll head back home. Currently 25 degrees, temperature dropping down tonight into the teens, so I'm guessing the strip tilling's probably about over with. Getting a little crunchy out there. We're gonna give it a try, I guess. See if nothing else we can't get the Striptill barn emptied out. It's getting pretty darn cold out here. We're gonna give it a go. You can see it's pretty cold out. Exhaust temperature. Well, it's working. We're doing it. Right here by the house. Thought we had this field close to home. I thought we'd try it. It's actually working for now. So try and knock out a few more acres. There's Colby and Wobbles. We call Kenworth Wobbles because it's got air suspension. You get all that weight up that high, she gets pretty squirrely side to side going down the road. So we call it Wobbles. Should put that under the Wilmer sign, Wilmer Wobbles. Well, you know, you're always wondering how your year is going to end. Ground going to freeze up and you're done for the year. Yeah. Those wheels are supposed to be straight. Really poor design on this Gladiator. Bolts are broken. There's 3 of us that have it in the neighborhood. Now I'm the 3rd one that this has happened to. Not happy. Gladiator 1205. Yeah, it's pretty much going to end my season. Shoot. 6:30 Saturday morning. Fueling up before we head to Broadhead, Wisconsin. Get parts for the Striptill bar. Nobody has any. And it's out in the field. We got to get it out of the field before winter freezes it in. So we're on our way to Madison to get parts on the Avenue of the Saints, and it's snowing. And the last 10-15 miles have been clear ice. Well, I don't know, is this Siri that's taking us? Or what is this? Maps?
Google Maps.
Google Maps has us off in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. We got dairy cows, 2-lane road.
Right onto Lewisburg Road.
Yeah, hopefully we're headed in the right direction. We got an ATV route here. That's one way to get to Madison. Getting closer to our destination. We're definitely in Wisconsin. Have the dairy cows, silos, small fields, smaller fields, harvester silos in the background. We're back into the rain. Raining at 30 degrees, so I'm just waiting for it to get icy. But it's really pretty country up here in Wisconsin. I like the hills. It'd be rough to farm it, but sure it's pretty up here. Well, we made it to the Kuhn warehouse, factory, whatever it is here.
In 600 feet, turn left.
Now we just have to figure out where they set this piece outside the gates. Should be interesting. Service parts, backing in. I think we found it. Well, this is true Wisconsinite stuff right here, boys. There it is, my part, laying on a picnic table. Brake bench. There's my part to get rolling again. Kuhn Manufacturing in Broadhead, Wisconsin. I think that's how you pronounce it. A lot of Kuhn balers. Well, 4.5 hours later, we threw it in the back of the pickup off the picnic table at the parts department, and we are headed back. Pretty easy to find unpicked cornfields up here in Wisconsin, though. Well, there's 2 combines that are full, 2 grain carts, but it's been raining. I see they're setting now. Back into Iowa, Dubuque. 10.5 hour parts run for this thing. Just south of Madison, Wisconsin. So yeah, that's all we've done today is sit in the pickup. Parts run, hopefully tomorrow we can get this together. I gotta take tires off the broken one. The mangled up one. We probably could have tried to heating and straighten all that, but it's pretty twisted. So probably gonna take it to a machine shop, have them redo that or cut that off, make a new one. I'm not sure, but I'd really like them to beef it up somehow, make it double thick, or I don't know what the problem is, but pretty much everybody in the area has broke one of them this year. So gotta pop them bolts out, pop the axles out, slide it in the new one, put her back together. Good morning. Sunday morning. Had the fans running for about 2.5 days. Gonna go shut them off. Corn should be cooled off good now. Gonna drop into the single digits. So I thought I better get the corn cooled down to get it to match closer to the outside temperature, because it was pretty warm when we finished drying. Well, now if you take the tractor out there and see if we can get it folded up. This thing definitely needs a bath. It's pretty dirty. Got the new piece on. Got Colby lifting it up. It's you can see how deep it was in the ground. It was froze down a little bit. You can see the shank is in the ground. Well, we got her broke loose. I think we'll be okay that way. But we had to lift it up to get the tires on, so that's what we're doing now. Well, the moment of truth. Here we go. I was gonna call it a year, and then you know how it is. You gotta try it one more time. Seems like it's working. Make around here and see what it's like. I think the ground temperature was really pretty warm, so that helped a lot, plus the cover on the corn. But we'll make around and see if we come back with any broken parts. We're on round 3. It's working pretty good, except up on the hills, where the planter slid down the hill and I'm right on top of the row. Having troubles plugging up a little bit. It's because I didn't have that globe on the planter last year. My first year with that passive guidance. Other than that, when I'm down right in the middle of the row where I want to be, it's working good. See, like on the side hill there, it's almost right on top of the row, because the Striptill bar is not sliding down the hill because the tractor is adjusting for it. Decided to keep rolling. It's working pretty good. Colby just brought me some fertilizer. I've got enough for 58 acres, then I'm out of fertilizer till the elevator opens in the morning. We're going to run this 50 acres off, put her in the shop, put new points on it, and hopefully run tomorrow. We've got 1 inch of snow tomorrow and 2 on Tuesday. So that should insulate the ground for another day, I would think, depending on how it comes down. If it's a nice even snow and not a 50-mile-an-hour winds and drifts, you know. We'll keep chipping away. Every acre's one less to do. Looks like I should be deer hunting and not stripping. Got an 8-point buck and a doe right there. They don't seem too worried. We got so many deer here in northern Iowa. It's actually way too many. Talking to guys where they're taking 100 bushels an acre off our outside rows. Costing us a lot of money. Turn the lights on, still rolling. Got about 30 acres of fertilizer left. And then I'll be out until morning. Now I gotta turn around here. Shuts off. There it shuts off. Turn it around. Hit the auto steer button. Takes us to the right spot. I started out in the wrong spot. Put her down. And away we go again. Colby put on all new shovels last night. That's awesome. But look at all the dirt that was froze to the bar that fell off in the shop overnight. Max has got his own dirt pile in here. Gonna have to sweep this all up. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Not so good. I'm gonna have to take that off and take the blade off to get to the back side of this nut. Why does he have to undo my pile? To get to that other part of the bolt to tighten it, you have to take the blade off because it's behind this plate on the front side of the blade. Got her all tightened up. Put her back together. There's the finished product, all put back together. No more play in that. There's always a little play in that arm there. Goes up and down all day long. The rest of them seem to be checking out okay. Yeah, frozen ground is not good on anything. Hard on everything, including the guys, especially me.